I am lost for words of what I just saw. Brodus Clay, the Funkasaurus. Okay, whatever. Anyhow, we got a one-on-one matchup here. Brodus Clay versus Michael McGillicuddy. Fans, I've just been told that Batista is going to compete tonight against a surprise opponent that is handpicked by R-Truth. Look at this now. Brodus Clay dancing in the center of the ring now. Michael McGillicuddy definitely not impressed here. Goes with a couple of punches, and it's not stopping Brodus, man. Brodus is still dancing. Wait a minute now. Brodus Clay with a huge knife-edge chop. I guess McGillicuddy finally pissed him off. Brodus Clay did not want to come out here and wrestle. He wanted to come out here and dance, and now he's pissed. Definitely not a good thing. Oh, my God. Oh, damn. Oh, my God. Now Brodus Clay right back to the dancing here. McGillicuddy with a kick to the gut. Brodus Clay not going to have any of that. A couple of chops to the throat now, followed by a couple of slaps to the face, and McGillicuddy kind of out on his feet here. In the corner now, and McGillicuddy trying to fight his way back into the matchup here. Todd Grissom definitely not liking this now. Yeah, you can't knock down Brodus Clay. I'm sorry, ain't no shoulder tackle in the world going to take this big man down. Here we go now. Brodus Clay with a hard body slam onto the mat. And Brodus Clay's just out here having a good old time tonight, fans. Here we go. Irish Whip catches him up and a huge club to the back. And now Brodus Clay setting him up here. And oh, man. Brodus Clay in control of the matchup now. Lifting Michael McGillicuddy up once again. Whips him into the ropes. Runs in with a clothesline. Gonna lift him up again. And wait a minute now. Oh! Brodus Clay slams him down. Gonna drag the flattened McGillicuddy into the ring. You're gonna have to get a daggone spatula to scrape him off the mat. Here's the cover. Put this one up in the history books, fans. Brodus Clay making very light work of Michael McGillicuddy here in his debut. The Funkasaurus. Man. You can only see it here, fans. That was just unreal. Somebody better call McGillicuddy's mama. That boy just got his ass handed to him. Here we go now. Here we go now. Michael McGillicuddy is out of the ring finally. We got Todd Grisham sitting here dancing with Brodus Clay. No, whoa! What the hell was that? Okay, so Brodus Clay taking out his mentor, manager, friend, buddy, ally, companion. I don't know what the hell you call the Grish here tonight. Brodus Clay just took him out. Okay. Wow. Okay, wow. I don't know what to think about that, fans. That was kind of strange. But either way, like I said a while ago, Batista is set to compete here tonight against a mystery opponent handpicked by R-Truth. Should definitely be pretty impressive. And here we go right now as the limo pulls up. This is going to be Batista's surprise opponent. And who could this be? All you get to see is his feet. I don't know, fans. Who wears black boots here on ECCW? That doesn't really limit it down or narrow it down very much, but here we go now. Batista's music is playing, and we're set for the main event here. Batista taking on a mystery opponent handpicked by R-Truth. We saw what happened here earlier tonight when R-Truth competed against Trent Beretta. Batista tried to attack R-Truth after R-Truth had some very choice words for the animal. And of course R-Truth ran away before Batista could get his hands on him. But there's going to be no running at Lashing Back 3. These two men are going to lock horns, and the ECCW title is at stake. And I mean, I got to say, so far, Batista, like I said earlier tonight, he has just steamrolled his way through ECCW ever since he arrived here. And, you know, I just don't know. I really don't see. R-Truth's really going to have to pull the hat out of the bag to be able to successfully defend his title. That's all I got to say. I mean, I just don't see it happening. And right now, the fans anxiously await the arrival of Batista's surprise opponent, hand-picked opponent here tonight by R-Truth. Who could it be? Look, wait a minute. What? Oh my God! You got to be kidding me! It's the return of Mr. Kennedy here tonight. Former ECCW champion Mr. Kennedy making his return here tonight on ECCW. Wow, I can't think of a better opponent for Batista. I mean, this is the challenge. This is the fight Batista's been looking for. Mr. Kennedy is the best guy to give it to him, in my opinion. Oh my God, this is going to be a great match. I'm really excited here. Mr. Kennedy taking on Batista here tonight in the main event of ECCW. Mind games continuing from R-Truth. And I mean, these R-Truth and Batista have really been going back and forth. I mean, it's crazy right now. But here we go now. Batista and Mr. Kennedy locking horns here. And now Batista taking the advantage here and throws Mr. Kennedy over the top rope. And now Mr. Kennedy trying to fight back. Mr. Kennedy drops Batista throat first across the top rope here now. And now Mr. Kennedy just kind of playing around here. And that drops Batista again across the top rope. And now getting back into the ring. Like I said, fans, Mr. Kennedy's a former champion in his own right. Going to try and teach Batista a little bit of a lesson here tonight. I can't think of a better warm-up match for the challenger than to compete against a former champion. But I mean, Batista could not have seen this coming. I mean, all the people on the ECCW roster, Mr. Kennedy making his return, and he chooses tonight to do it. No one saw this coming, especially Batista. Oh, man. Now Batista, had to use the rake of the eyes there to get back in control of the matchup now. And wait a minute now, Batista, oh man, kicks Kennedy right in the face here. And now Batista driving those elbows into the shoulders of Mr. Kennedy now. Double axe handle here. And now Mr. Kennedy probably starting to wish he would have not come back here tonight. At least not against the Animal. So like I said, I mean, Batista has been on a roll ever since arriving here in ECCW. Now Mr. Kennedy trying to come back with a hip toss, taking Batista down. Kick to the gut here, going for the second, but Batista able to reverse it into a clothesline. And now Mr. Kennedy rushes at Batista, and Batista catches him, spins him around, slams him down, drops the elbow across the throat now. And now Batista lifts Kennedy up here. Kennedy out on his feet. Batista, oh man, Batista just having his way right now with Mr. Kennedy. Look at this, just dropping series of elbows across the face of Mr. Kennedy now. I'm now going to lift him back up here. And I'm going to strong Irish whip into the turnbuckle. And now just kicking away, knee to the face of Mr. Kennedy here tonight. And now Batista, look at this. Batista just stopping the flex right now. Oh, man. Mr. Kennedy trying to fire back now. He's going to rush into the ropes. And Batista just catches him with a shoulder tackle. And now Batista going to drop the knee across the back of the head of Mr. Kennedy. Batista lifts Mr. Kennedy up here. Irish whips him into the ropes. No, actually catches it. Oh, no, Mr. Kennedy with the reversal. Belly to belly over the head suplex there. And now Mr. Kennedy with a reverse neck breaker. Mr. Kennedy going up top here now. Batista's down and Mr. Kennedy, oh my God! Wow! Mr. Kennedy going for the cover, going to use the ropes for leverage. Batista able to kick out. Now Mr. Kennedy firing on all cylinders. Batista trying to fire back here. I think Batista was taken back there for a moment. Now Mr. Kennedy Irish whips Batista into the corner. Huge clothesline out of the corner by Mr. Kennedy. Now Mr. Kennedy setting Batista up. I think Mr. Kennedy could be closing in on an upset here if he'll just get back to the action. Don't stop, man. You got to stay on the animal. You can't be stopping and taunting with the fans here. Fans are behind you. Oh, man. Now Batista comes off. God knows, fans. That's what I was talking about. You cannot stop for a second. And now it looks like Batista's setting up Mr. Kennedy here. Going to be looks like he's setting up for a jackhammer into a pin. And that could do it, fans. I think Mr. Kennedy is done. And no, Batista actually lets Mr. Kennedy back up here. Batista must be wanting to inflict more damage here tonight. I think he had the match won. I don't know why in the world he let Mr. Kennedy up like that. Dropping the elbows across the face now. Mr. Kennedy is out, fans. Now, it's just a matter of time right now. I think Batista is just trying to deliver a message to R-Truth. Here's another cover. And once again, Batista just lets Mr. Kennedy up here. He's going to inflict as much damage to Mr. Kennedy as he can. I mean, I've got to... right here now, here's the roll-up by Kennedy. Could this do it? Could this be the upset? Oh, man, Mr. Kennedy almost got a huge upset over Batista. I was just about to say that this could be a huge mistake by Batista playing around with Mr. Kennedy. Now Mr. Kennedy with another roll-up attempt here. Batista had better be careful on that. Oh, man, Batista able to get the shoulder up at the last second here. Mr. Kennedy is not somebody you want to play with. Batista had two opportunities to put Kennedy away and instead decided to lift him back up, trying to deliver a message to R-Truth. And now, well, for a moment there, Kennedy. Wait a minute, Batista? Batista able to catapult himself over the top rope like that? Are you serious? Oh, my God. Batista learning some new tricks here. And look at this, just drops Mr. Kennedy throat first across the barricade now. Batista in total control of the match once again now. Tosses Mr. Kennedy head first into the corner in the turnbuckle here. And oh my God, Mr. Kennedy's been busted open, fans. Batista, like a shark in water, smells the blood now. He's up on the top here. He's just waiting like a vulture. Mr. Kennedy comes up, and I don't even think he sees Batista. Double axe handle from the top rope. Batista right now just having his way with Mr. Kennedy. And oh man, there's another one of those huge kicks to the face of Mr. Kennedy. And now Batista gonna lift Mr. Kennedy up here. I mean, you can only sense that the end is coming. There's that huge spine buster that only Batista can deliver. And he's just daring Mr. Kennedy to get back up. And you know what's coming, fans. You know what's coming. Oh man, there's that huge Batista spear. And Batista's still not done. Oh, man. He's got to finish him off with the Batista bomb. There we go. Batista bomb by Batista. And there's the cover, fans. And chalk it up. This one is over. Batista sending a powerful message to R-Truth here tonight. I mean, my God. I mean, he just destroyed Mr. Kennedy. Just completely dissected him. Tore him apart. And this is what R-Truth has to look forward to. At lashing back, then we are going to crown a new ECCW champion. I have no doubt about it. Oh my God, Batista just freaking, he steamrolled his way through Mr. Kennedy here tonight. Had no clue who he was going to compete against. Didn't matter. Still kicked his ass. Batista just rolling his way right in to lashing back 3. And wait a minute, R-Truth just catches Batista and drops him on the face. Oh my God, R-Truth out of nowhere. Just the last laugh here tonight. And fans, that's all we have for you tonight. I tell you, this is really heating up. But this is Michael Montgomery. And this has been another episode of ECCW. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.